Trent. I really appreciate you doing this.
Yep, no problem.
You are a very experienced veteran now in the college tennis world, and you've been doing this for a long time. And for you, where do we start with you? And how do you, let's just say, as one of the oldest guys on the team, what would you define leadership as?
Well,
I have to start somewhere. That's what I got.
Yeah. Well, I've definitely learned a lot over the years, and taking on the leadership role this year has been something that has brought me a lot of value. It's taught me a lot. It's taught me how to communicate and empathize with my teammates, and how important that is for them to listen to you, to respect you, and do all these things. So, wherever that leads me into my future, I think this year especially has been invaluable for me. What's been
the toughest learning curve in that kind of aspect of leadership?
I would say, touching on one of the things I said, which is empathy, I think that's probably the most difficult part, just because you have to communicate in certain ways with different guys. So some guys prefer something that is more natural to how I generally communicate as a person, and some might force me to communicate in a way that is maybe not as natural for me, so I have to adapt to their needs and the way that they resonate with certain information. So I'd say that's probably the most challenging part, but if you have good intuition and can communicate your thoughts well, then I think being a leader in that aspect is not too difficult.
And I hate to ask this question, but you are captain this year, correct?
We don't have a specific captain.
No, not in general.
Yeah, it's just the older guys lead. There's not a specific person.
Is there something that Manny or Jamie has taught you about being in this position?
Over all the years, I think, they're big not just on like an individual person leading the team. They're big on everybody being a leader in their own way. And but I think that throughout all the years, there's a certain way that they obviously want a team to be led through things such as examples, like leading by example, giving the correct energy, and then again back to communication. So I think that those are things that I've learned from them over the years, and that's one thing that makes Manny such an amazing leader, is he communicates better than almost anyone I've ever met. He communicates and can motivate and inspire his players better than anyone that I've ever encountered.
So how would you describe yourself, if you were to describe yourself in one word for this team?
Passionate.
Okay. Why?
Because I think there have been times in my college career where I feel that I was playing more for myself and not understanding what I'm actually playing for, which is what is right on my chest here. And when you play for something bigger than just yourself, there is a different type of person that comes out of you. And for me, especially this year, learning that, and I think taking the most pride in this G right here, has brought the utmost passion from me out of just about every single one of these matches. And it shows in my results, not having to do anything with wins or losses, but having to do with score lines and coming back when things are against you. There has been countless moments where my back has been against the wall and I found a way to win, all because of my passion for this team and this program.
So what goes into that thought process though, when your back's against the wall? What's the first thing you kind of think about to readjust yourself, kind of going more into your game?
I wouldn't say that there's something specific that I go to, because when I'm in the moment, I rely on my physical and mental toughness. And it's kind of a cliche, vague answer, but that's truly what I'm so in the moment. It's not like I resort to anything like, let me think about going to my towel and then I magically just start winning. Ultimately it comes down to me just relying on how mentally strong I am and physically strong that I am. And in those moments, I think also I want to touch on, I think through my hard work, in certain moments, you can rely on and trust in the fact that I have put in the work, and that brings me luck.
Okay.
So in those moments, there's an amount of luck that's required. In my last 2 match, I think, not the one against LSU, but the 2 matches before that, I saved match points. And no matter what, there's a form of luck required. And I believe in my heart that God rewards those who work hard. And so however you want to phrase that, whether that's luck or just my belief system, I truly believe in that. And I think in those moments when I can rely on a belief system like that, I think, it works a lot of times.
No, it makes sense, because it sounds like you can create your own luck.
Correct.
Is that what you mean by that?
But to go deeper into that, I think you have to, yes, you have to create your own luck, but you also have to believe in yourself and believe in the things that you have done leading up to that. So there has to be something that backs that up, rather than just like thinking that, like, you actually have to do the thing and convince yourself that you've done it, so that you almost deserve the luck.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So if you were, obviously you are graduating soon from this amazing program, if you were to describe your career here and your legacy that you're leaving behind Georgia, what do you want it to be remembered as?
I would say, definitely without a doubt, I would want it to be that I was an amazing teammate that put other people before myself.
Awesome. That's perfect, Trent. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Anytime.
No worries.